all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Remember, the best view comes after the hardest climb. Hello my dear learners, welcome to a new session here at Skillfident with your mentor Namita. Today's class is going to be all about the problem which many of you are facing, which is that you're not from an English medium school or an English medium education. You have not pursued your graduation from an English medium. I receive numerous emails where you tell me that you did your education from a local medium, Tamil medium, Hindi medium, Gujarati medium. You've not really had a base where it was all English, because the English medium schools have that advantage where everybody speaks in English, your teachers will speak in English, they have good knowledge of English. Now those of you who are from government school, I know that you face this problem genuinely because your teachers cannot even speak in English. So it is very hard for you to speak in English when there is no base. I know this is a serious concern, but this should not be a showstopper. This is not a problem to be faced your entire life. You can overcome it. It can be one of the impediments in your growth, but you can overcome it. How? First of all, you have to stop complaining that I'm not from an English medium and this is the reason I cannot speak in English. No. I know so many people who have passed their entire education from English medium, still they cannot speak. So yes, your starting point might not be the same as it is for those who are from English medium, because in a race also, if you see the different the athletes are placed according to their capabilities. So some of them get to stand in front and some a little back. So you might be standing at that position, but if you put enough efforts and if you give your 100% while running, you can overcome the person who was ahead of you. That is what we can do. So not being from English medium is not going to be a very big problem. You can grab it, because I always say it is a skill. It is not limited to your school English or education. No. Speaking in English is a skill. It can be developed. This channel, the name is Skillfident English Academy, skillful and confident. So your confidence and while learning this skill is going to make you fluent. We are not learning it as a language. We are learning it as a skill. We are developing the confidence to speak out the words, to just give words to our thoughts. That's what we are aiming to do here. So first of all, we are not letting the medium of our education stop us from speaking in English fluently. So how are we going to do it? See, the first thing, the base are the words. So what we are going to do, we are going to think of a lot of small words. So all those of you who are not from English medium, you are going to just think of a lot of words, look around, what do you see, and try to give an English name to everything that you see around. A phoolon ka guldasta can be called as a bouquet. A takiya can be called as a pillow. Getting it? Look around everywhere, your surroundings, and just start giving names to the objects in English. Like there can be numerous words. Let me give you some words. Think of words, the very simple basic words like difficult, respect, angry, connect, mistake, glad, true, behave, amount, delicate, silent, brave, afraid, rich, always, intelligent, rude, disappear, correct, exit. These are all very simple words. You know their meanings. It is very, very common. Now don't tell me that you don't even know these words, because English still was a compulsory subject. Yes, the medium was Hindi, but English itself as a language, it was there as a compulsory subject. It's compulsory in board examination. So class 10 and 12, it was compulsory. It was compulsory since nursery only. You have studied it. So it is not an alien language. You know it, of course. So small words, of course, you can think about it. You just have to really very mindfully think of those words. Now, once you've thought of the words, now you have to think of small, simple sentences. Construct everyday sentences that you need to speak. Every day, very simple, nothing complicated. Like, let me give you examples. I go for a walk every day. Very simple. My brother lives in London. They talk too much. May God bless you. Don't be so childish. She is addicted to tea. My mother is an expert cook. The sun rises in the east. Something so basic. Do you read books daily? That's my question to all of you. You have to answer it in the comments section. Alright. I like my English teacher. Now that one was for me. Do you like me? I know my methods are very simple and you all like me. You keep showering your love in the comments and in your emails and I love it. I like you all so much, my dear learners. So start creating these small sentences on your own. You can do it. It is just about faith. As I told you, English is something you've studied for so many years, so you can do this much. Simple words, simple sentences, functional English that we can use here and there. That's the beginning point. Of course, we'll move to more complicated things later. Then once you are comfortable doing it, then start reading more of articles. Pick up simple English articles, simple English stories, simple English text, simple English blogs, something that you can read easily. Invest some time into reading and read it out loud. Speak every single word that you're reading. That will help a lot. It will take care of your vocabulary, it will take care of your grammar, it will take care of your pronunciation, because when you're reading aloud, your mouth is getting trained. The mind is getting trained and the ears are getting trained to listen to you speaking in English, and it will come more naturally to you. And once you've done that, you have to invest more and more time and effort into learning English. You have to immerse yourself in English. Now start watching English movies. Start listening to more of English songs. Start buying English novels and these motivational books and these positive mental attitude books, self-help books, all of these kind of books. Invest more into English. Gradually increase your involvement into English. Don't limit it to simple, smaller English. And then you have to stop complaining, because while putting in efforts, while investing so much time and energy, if you're still complaining, then it is all going to go in vain. Don't complain. Don't keep saying, oh my God, I'm not from English medium. Stop complaining. You're releasing the same negative energy into the universe. It will come back to you. Say that I'm learning English and I'm getting better at it. There is no reason to complain. Fine, I don't have anybody to speak in English with. All my friends don't have English medium background. It is okay, but I don't need anyone. I can do it on my own. I have trust in myself. I have faith in my potential and I can do it. You can do it. Yes, maybe you are different right now from those people who come from an English medium background, but it doesn't mean that you cannot cross them. You cannot move ahead in your life and you cannot achieve your dreams. Yes, you can. It will take your effort, it will take your energy, a lot of hard work and consistency. So if you want to do it easily, that I will watch 500 YouTube videos and I'll become fluent in English, no, it won't happen. You have to invest time, you have to immerse yourself in English, you have to follow the techniques which are shared. People message me via Messenger on my Facebook page, Instagram page. They send me emails and they say, ma'am, please tell me how can I do it. I've created 800 video lessons. I've been doing so many live sessions free of cost for you. And still, if you're asking me, then what's the point? You have to follow, you have to invest time, you have to actually practice what is being preached. You're just listening, watching, and who are you watching? You're watching other English learners because it is just a wonderful time pass for you. If you get into it, if you do it as a priority, if you start investing your effort and you are actually working very hard to become fluent in English, then there is no point where you come from, what your background is, what your parents are doing, doesn't matter. You can break all the barriers, but for that you have to actually invest. You always want the easy way out. You want to do it just by watching videos because that's the easiest thing to do. You just get a notification, you play the video and sit in front of it. I cannot still become fluent. What have you done? Have you practiced? Have you looked around and spoken about every single object that you see? Have you thought of words and then sentences and then speech? No. I say that there are 3 levels you have to do. First, begin with words, simple words, then move on to sentences, and finally to speech. That's so simple. Progressing is the only way. Start from simple steps and then move on to the bigger ones, and you can do it on your own. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort, and it takes positivity. Otherwise, just keep complaining and watch English videos for entertainment. Nothing is going to change. You will be complaining even when you'll be 60. You'll still be complaining. Oh my God, because I was not from an English medium school, that's why I could not speak in English. I still cannot. Your grandchildren would be speaking fluently. You'd still be complaining. Stop complaining. Enough. Do it now. Leave this phone, keep it aside, and start practicing. You don't need a phone for this. Look around and start speaking whatever, wrong, right, anything, just speak. For the beginners, it is very important that they speak. Make mistakes, speak wrong sentences, speak. You are not sharing it with the world. You're speaking to yourself. You're allowed to make mistakes. Yes, if you put it on a public platform, then people will judge you. But you don't have to do it. Unless you are an expert, don't share it with the world. Do it with yourself. Self-practice at home. Leave the phone aside. Look for the resources which are not connected to internet, like your books, physical dictionary, objects that you have, your own speech, your mirror. Use these resources, and then your medium won't even matter. So tell me, how many of you are going to start practicing right here, right now? My best wishes are always with you. Keep practicing your English. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video lesson very, very soon. Bye-bye.